Icon moments, Gattuso. So we've got him, we picked him up for 397, roughly selling about that sort of price, and to be honest with you, he's normally a decent card. Obviously we're going to go with the Catalyst, we want to get that maximum pace, take it up to 90, but then also keep a little bit of the secondary value of it basically. If we go with a Shadow, he's already got 93 defending, so to be honest, we're only going to get, what, a plus 3? It's just really not enough, whereas with a Catalyst, we do get a plus 7 on that passing, which may not seem like loads, but it's going to do the world of good. 5'10", medium high, right footed, 2-star, 3-star. We've got solid player, team player on him. Like I say, 80 pace, obviously goes up to a plus 10, which will take 90, 91 acceleration, 90 sprint speed. Then we also get, 91 short and long pass, 75 crossing, 50 free kick accuracy if you're really counting, and obviously 57 curve. Composure looking a little bit low, we are very aware of that, and agility balance not looking absolutely on fire, but normally his animations do pull him through, so I've got good hope for him. His defending, 97 interceptions, 95, 96, 94 on the remaining 3. I'm expecting head accuracy to not be necessarily incredible. He is 5'10", so again, not necessarily the shortest player in the world. Great stamina, great aggression, as we know from Gattuso, an absolute battler of the game. So I feel like this card's going to be okay. Do I think he's going to change a lot of teams? Probably not, but the dynamic looks pretty cool. Headband, warrior. Come on, Gattuso, let's try some champs. Gattuso, passing of Gattuso should be fantastic as Deco goes for it. Gattuso trying to find himself into the play, gets enough to get through it. Interceptions is definitely going to be his more game, and I've absolutely loved his base right from the start, so I'm hoping the moments really comes up trumps. We've seen one interception so far, but normally he's pretty much in that defensive zone every single time, so I know positioning wise he's normally pretty good. With a Catalyst as well, we should be able to kind of push him forward a little bit with his passing. That is definitely not pushing him forward in the right way, but definitely with that Catalyst you should notice a big difference from that short and long game. Neymar asking for that 1-2. Oh, Conte is another unbelievable DM. That's where we want Gattuso needing to push on that attacker there. That should have definitely been an interception that he could have made. Gattuso going out wide. We found Neymar. I think he was probably definitely offside by that point. Good interception. Wins the ball back. Oh, just getting it. Can we get before this half? Neymar with the attack, and referee killing the play. Gattuso not being as prominent as I was kind of expecting him to be honest. I really thought he was going to be this dominating player in the middle, and yes, I feel like he's definitely done what he kind of can in the middle, but I definitely thought there was going to be more from him. Oh my, Ben Yedder's just so happened to take the spotlight out of that one, but he's definitely fitting in between the lines, but I feel like he's being overrun a little bit. I don't know if that's the pace side of stuff. Great kind of get the ball back there just as we start this next attack phase, but yeah, I feel like he's definitely not been involved as much as I thought he would be. But that's being said, it's just one match. We kind of expect sometimes it just doesn't go your way. Gattuso, push it forward into Neymar, hasn't lost the ball. Again, sometimes you just have to take the basics. Gattuso, what on earth, why he's the last man, but thank God he is. That is a lovely save. Eusebio looking straight away for his hat-trick and a reason to get back in this game, and Gattuso is not having any of it. Gattuso finding his feet again. Little 1-2 pass with Deco potentially, pushing up the field. The big thing with Gattuso that I find that as a DM is his strength and aggression is fantastic. Into Gattuso then. So 4-3-3 is what it's coming in at. Like I say, with pretty much every icon review, because they come in at such a price, double check your values. Don't just go off what's currently on the market, because sometimes they could be at just a really low price, or sometimes they can be at really high price. Always do your research with icons, because they do go down a lot, and they do bounce back and go down and bounce back and go down every so often. Naturally, they are starting to kind of deteriorate as we get closer and closer to team of the season and closer to a prime moment SBC or icon moments SBC. In terms of Gattuso though, I feel like anywhere from about 350 to 380, 390 is a pretty solid price. He is averaging quite a bit of 400. As you can see, we really started off quite high, and as we go through the weeks, we are starting to see pretty much some really low points now. So again, do your research on them. Now as for Gattuso then, so base-wise normally it's pretty good for the start of the game. You can never really argue with a base Gattuso. He's got a bit of pace, his defending and physicals are quite high. Mid-wise, kind of hits a little bit of a lackluster. Prime, again, I feel like even his base then is kind of just trumping it really. You've got a little bit better stats, but you could get the base right at the start of the year, and as you can tell, the price are very, very similar. In terms of any upgrades, I don't think we have any upgrades on weak foot or skill move if I just keep blinding you with these flashes. No, so we get a 2-star, 3-star. Again, sometimes it would be nice with these moments to possibly everybody get an upgrade. Even if we got a 4-star weak foot, I'm not even asking for skills. You could actually have quite a nice card there. But in terms of the chemistry style, you got two options. You got the Catalyst, get the max amount of pace, you get a bit more passing. The short and long pass is very good. We've already got fantastic defending. Physicals looking pretty fantastic. Or you go with the engine. The main point in this is getting your agility balance that little bit more, as it is relatively low in comparison to a lot of the other icons, especially DMs. The only thing that I think with Gattuso, bar from maybe having that stocky body type and just taking that little bit more time to turn, is the composure. That unfortunately will come down to it, and I think when we go with the base, obviously that is a little bit lower again. We can almost get away with that because it's at the start of the game. Not everybody's got a super team, and to be honest, you can just get away with it naturally. Now we're into the season of everybody having almost godlike teams. 82 is going to be a very, very big game changer compared to like a 90 plus. It's not even just kind of going from like an 82 to an 85 or an 86. We're looking like 90s and above, especially in a lot of the midfielders. We look at the team of the years, a lot of them are 95 plus. We look at a lot of the flashbacks for birthdays, fantasy, future stars. As there's a lot of players right now with incredible stats throughout. Tchouaméni being a number 1, Bellingham being a number 2. You get my drift. There is going to be a big difference between going from that to this. So I feel like that's going to be a big, almost hindrance on what Gattuso can do for you and whether you'd actually want him. In an Italian team, especially with the Italian icons, that'd be such an interesting squad to make. Obviously, will cost a little bit to make a Moments Italian team. That would actually be quite fantastic. I'm interested. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Geez, do we have over 11? I know we don't necessarily have a goalkeeper. We have 12 icons from Italy. If we had the goalkeeper, maybe we'd just go with Donnarumma and that. That would be one fantastic video SBC team to use. That would be actually incredible. So, pattern that video. Don't tell anybody. Shh, our little secret. But in terms of Gattuso, I think the composure will have the better of him, especially with the agility, with the likes of Petit in that CDM role, with the likes of Ballack, Vieira, even then just going on to the normal players like Tchouaméni, Renato Sanchez, then you go into just Conte. They unfortunately will take that role from him. So he was an okay player. Passing was decent with the Catalyst. Defending, as always, is pretty good, and as well as his physicality. His physicality is always what really sells me. It's aggression more than anything. It just means that he just absolutely gets the ball back and constantly wins you that play. But the composure might outweigh it, as well as the agility, unfortunately, compared to some of the players we have got. So, unfortunately for me, he is one that I probably would kind of steer clear from for about 430. Like I say, if you can flip him, look at him at about 350, and you're looking at a nice little cheap player right there. But always do your research. But apart from that, make sure you do like and subscribe. Overall wise, I'm going to give him an 8.7. Let me know what you think, and I'll catch you all for the next one. Peace.